Good morning. Here we go, baby. Here we go. It's about 4 in the morning right now. I just got hooked up to my trailer, and we've got just about a 500-mile drive to get to the truck stop where we're all staging up for tomorrow, the big day. Tomorrow, they want us at the venue at 4 a.m. To start the... I always get this backwards. I guess it's going to take some time. You know, like when you go to an airport and there's signs that say arrivals and departures, I never know which one I am. I cannot figure it out for the life of me. So I have no idea. And it's the same thing here. Is load out when they're taking everything out of your trailer? They're taking it out, so maybe, but they're also taking it into the venue. So is that load in? Shit, I don't know. I have no idea. Can't seem to figure that out. Anyways, we're staging up at a truck stop about an hour away from that venue. We'll get up bright and early, well, earlier than bright and early tomorrow morning, and we'll roll in, and it will be my first ever time at a concert venue with a group of other people, and that's going to be awesome. It's really a cool thing. I'm so excited. I did have a little trouble sleeping last night. Not anything I can't handle, nothing like that, but definitely had a little bit of trouble because I'm just so nervous, anxious, excited, all of those things to be going out there and actually doing this. Did a reset here at the terminal, and the people are awesome when they're not working it so far. Everybody that I talked to was kind of like that, though. You know, they were really cool about things. They said the thing here is when it's time to work, it's time to work. You know, we may say some things, we may, you know, get fired up, all these things. They said as soon as we're through that, it's over. You just have to forget about it. So obviously I'm not the kind of guy that's going to be verbally abused at a job. That's not a thing, but I understand the point they're making. Probably things get very high stress for a few minutes every morning or what have you, and you get through it and you move on. But it was a really, really fun time hanging out in the terminal with everyone. I mean, just a really good time. Yesterday was the 4th of July, as you all know. It's just hard to say, when did I record this? Well, today is the 5th. I mean, they were out here barbecuing food and grilling burgers and dogs and all that stuff. And they did that like later, early afternoon, and then later in the evening, somebody had made food inside for everyone too. And definitely got to spend time with a lot of people that I'll be working with, and some that I won't be working with on this current tour. But it was awesome nonetheless. Really, really a good time. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I can already tell this is different from what I'm used to when it comes to trucking. So that's pretty exciting stuff. But anyways, I'm gonna head out, guys. Our yard is very small, and my trailer is in a weird spot for getting out of the gate. So I guess we'll put my driving skills to the test early to start the morning here and see how I'm gonna get this trailer turned around and get out of here. But we are ready to roll, ready to head off and get there. So I'm gonna get there real early today, where we're staging up at, you know, and then I'll get in there, get a shower and all that, and try to get some sleep, get ready for tomorrow, the big day. Things are about to get real exciting around here, folks. So I'll leave you all alone for now. Talk to you in a bit. Hey, what's going on, guys? I wish I had a whole lot to talk about today, but I really, really just don't. I really don't. So we'll just talk about whatever comes out, I guess, and hope that you guys enjoy the video, because it just might suck. But, well, they kind of all do, don't they? So, anyways, I made it to the place where we're staging up for the night. It took me about 7 hours. And I'm here, and I'm over an hour away from the venue. So I'll probably get up about 2 in the morning, somewhere in that range, 1:30, 2 o'clock, get up, and I am parked. See, I'm the new guy, right? We all know that I'm the new guy. So I found a row of our trucks, my company, and I just parked with all them. So I figured they'll probably start heading out of here around, you know, 2:30, 3:30, somewhere in that range. So I'm just gonna get up, get my curtains open, get everything ready to go, and when I see our truck start rolling, then I will just roll right along with them. to get down there and get this done. I mean, I looked at the route to get to the place. It's right off the interstate. No big deal. No big deal, but being that this is my first time showing up at a venue, I want to definitely follow their lead on this one and see what we come up with. So that is the plan for that. Quick and painless, right? Really nothing to it. And tomorrow, the real fun starts. I hope. I am already looking forward to catered breakfast. That sounds good. And then these guys say that they normally stay up and they have lunch and then they go to bed. And so they end up normally skipping the catered dinner. I don't know if I'll do it that way or not, because I'm a tired old man. Like, I might have some breakfast and just go to bed then get up for dinner. That might be the way I start doing it, but I don't really know. We'll kind of see how everything works out. But hey, looking forward to breakfast nonetheless. Very exciting. The AC off this APU is not great. I mean, it's not bad. It's cold air, but I can't get it to blow any. I should look at the camera while I'm talking, right? I can't get it to blow any higher. Like, it's set on high, and I have a vent under the bed, and I tried closing that thinking my logic was then it'll force more air out up here, and it really don't. And I've got my, you know what? I have an idea. Guys. This is my shower bag right here. It'll fit right there, and then maybe my bag of clothes will fit there. You know what? I might be onto something, because I have my bag of clothes under the bed, but there's that vent down there. So I wonder if I'm blocking any airflow from getting out from under the bed. It's a theory. I don't know, but that's what we're gonna do. Actually, I don't know if I solved my problem, but I can feel the air coming out from under it now. Well, hopefully that helps. Hopefully that helps. I don't like this. The shelf is too small. I'd prefer to have a bunk. I would just prefer to have a bunk. The shelf is just too damn small, but I can already feel the change in temperature. I think that's where I was screwing up, because I've been like, man, it's an APU. There's no reason for it not to be like cool air, and I think I just solved it. Like, I can already feel a difference in the air. I was getting really worried about that because we're going to be sleeping during the day, right? And most of the time, I think, from what they told me on shore power, and the shore power AC didn't seem to blow quite as hard. So I was like, oh, am I going to just be covered in sweat in here? How am I going to figure out how to stay cool? But I may have just been blocking a ton of airflow, because it already feels a lot better. Maybe I fixed it. That'd be good. Well, I didn't fix it. I just moved the bag up there. Yeah, and that's about it. So, I'm probably not going to do a lot of recording at venues, backing in, having trucks back in and things like that. I think I could get away with having the trucks back in, or recording like trucks backing in, or even be pointed out the window with me backing in. But I did get like the social media policies for this particular tour today. And it's not like they're overly strict or anything. I don't really use social media outside of YouTube. This is all I got, but it's video, right? So I am probably way too much in my head, but I don't want to accidentally record something that maybe I shouldn't have and then upload it, and then they're like, you're fired, dumbass. You know, that would be really terrible. So we're just gonna have to go with the method of, these are my stories, these are my experiences, because that would be not good to get in trouble. Plenty of trucking jobs out there. I mean, if I need a new one, I can find one, but I'd rather not. I'd rather not. If you guys know what I mean. I'd rather give this a go and see how that works out. It is getting a lot cooler in here already. I was just blocking the airflow. That's all I was doing. Yeah, with my bag. Okay, well, that's great. That's fantastic. We will go ahead and keep it like that then. I don't like it, but I do like being cool, so I'll take that. I'll take that instead. That is way cooler already. Awesome, awesome. So yeah, it'll mostly just be like my stories and my experiences, like we've always done for the most part. But I know like a lot of people were probably excited to see new things and different things. And yeah, I really don't want to get myself in any trouble. And I don't think I'd be doing anything wrong. Like, I won't be like walking around the venues inside and, you know, recording everybody working there or anything like that. My fear, I guess, is accidentally recording something that I wasn't supposed to. Like, I'm trying to back in and I'm pointed out the window, right? And maybe the tour buses are parked right in front of us. And that's actually a big deal, apparently, is you're not supposed to be capturing images of those. I guess that was my understanding of all of it. And then the next thing you know, you're having to explain why you did that. So it's just not worth the risk, is all I'm saying. But yeah, it's very early. It's like 1:30 or something like that. I got up early and headed over here this morning because I didn't want to be late. And I have to set my phone away from me, right? Because for the last couple weeks, last couple months, maybe even, I've been having a really difficult time with getting myself out of bed. I'll just hit the snooze button. When you're hauling freight, especially like drop and hook freight, you can fuck it. You know, you can get away with that all you want. But this is no joke. I got to make sure I'm up. So I'm going to start putting my phone that I use for an alarm, I think like everyone does anymore, right? I'm going to start putting that away from me and training myself. When that goes off, it's time to sit up and get yourself ready to go, to be awake. And yeah, no more of this. Well, I could have got 7 hours of sleep if I would have went to sleep 3 hours ago. I guess now I just you know what, I'll just get up at 9. I'll still be fine. Those days are gone. Those days are gone. So now I have to, you know, make sure I'm getting this done, because that would be the worst feeling in the world. You know, when you're hauling freight and you wake up late for a load, an appointment. I've done it a couple times. I have. And it just feels terrible, because you know your whole day's screwed. You got to tell someone, hey, I'm late, things like that. I feel like that's going to be a much bigger deal here. So I got to start training my brain and say, okay, I have to be up. I have to be ready to go. And that's how that's going to have to work, you know. I think I talked about it a little bit earlier, but I had a lot of fun at the terminal. Meeting my coworkers and hanging out with them. I know that anytime you're in a coworker situation, there may be situations, times where, you know, maybe you're not getting along, or, you know, things like that can happen with that. But everybody was really friendly and just really nice, very good people from the time that I got to know them over the weekend or whatever it was. You get the point. And I thought that was really cool. So I'm looking forward to getting to know the people I work with and working with people again. That's going to be new and different and exciting. And that's just the way she goes. So very, very excited for that. Very tired. So now that I've got the AC problem, that's it. That was the whole problem, guys. I was just blocking airflow. It is not cool in here yet, but it is cooling off quickly now that I move that bag. So if anybody's got that kind of setup with the table underneath, if you're as dumb as me, then you might have blocked some airflow, and that really can fuck up your day. So what I would do is clear that out of any obstructions. And you can, I mean, you can just feel the air down here. Down here, the air is cold, and it's working its way up slowly. So we will be nice and cool in here soon. What else do I got going on, guys? Oh, that's a weird angle, isn't it? Sorry, I got lazy and I was sitting down. I'm just really excited. I am really excited. It's a different world. Like, you know, once you're on tour, you're on that tour, right? Well, I already have asked how I should handle just like 2 days off when this tour is over, right? Because why not? It's about a month and a half all said and done. Orientation, run that little freight load. Go do this. It's about a month and a half all said and done. So I'm like, hey, I'd like to take a couple days off when this is over. But I sent it in an email because it's not urgent, for one. I think that phone calls are more of an urgent thing. But to the lady that handles like our time off and stuff like that, and I told her, like, I just need some guidance on this, and maybe you can help me figure out the best way to go about it. Because I see when the tour ends, but does that mean we're officially done with it then, or is there something else going on? And should I take off the weekend right after, or should I push it out a week and take off the weekend after that? And my main goal is I mean, I do want a couple days off, but I also still want to be ready for whatever the next tour is. I feel it's kind of a cool feeling, but I feel like a new trucker in that sense again, because when you're over the road, it's easy to ask for time off and request it, and them tell you, yeah, we'll get you there, and then they don't. But the process is always the same. With it being this time of year, I'm only asking for a couple days off because it's kind of been a while since I've seen anyone, right? Next year, let's say, going into this, let's say I'm still doing this job, hypothetically, we never know what I'll do, but next year going into it, I would probably run like the huge majority of the tour season without taking any time off. That's when we make our money, right? And then have all the like paid time off saved for when freight season comes around, right? That will be the plan. But since it's this year and it's right in the middle of it, I'm just asking for a couple days off. And I'm sure they'll work it out. They'll let me know. And I just need them to tell me, like, what's the best way to do this so I can have those couple days off and I can be ready for whatever the next thing is. And we'll figure it out. After that, I plan to run what's ever left of the tour season, which they said runs through October. So you're looking at August, September, October, 3 months. Unless I'm on something where there's like a break in the tour, then I probably will just work through that whole thing, save up all the PTO then, and go from there. That's kind of my plan. I have no problem with being on the road for that long. It doesn't really bother me. Thanks. Do I got anything else? I'm trying to get my standard 20 minutes out of the video. At least 20 minutes. But I don't think I'm getting it. Just excited, man. Just really excited to see sort of a different world in trucking. And I talked in the last video about how I, had like fixed up the truck. I made it a place that I can live. I'm trying to do better about, taking care of myself also. You see, I've been keeping this off. I'm just an ugly dude. Like, I can't help that. I can't fix my fucking genetics, but, I'm like, okay, let's keep this off because it grows in all white trash. I don't mind this. Some of y'all don't like this, but I don't mind it. It looks weird in the camera because, like, I think it's this side has some grays in it, so it makes it, if the light hits just right, it makes it look like this side right here is bald, and that's not the case. But I know it sounds weird and it's probably a stupid thing to talk about, but it's what's on my mind. I'm focusing more on, let's make this truck a nice place to live. Let's take some steps to make ourselves like look and feel better, because when you look good you feel good. However, I did not make the time for a barber shop, and the sides of the hair have got to go. This is growing out. That it looks like hell right now. But the point of all that is this entire thing has at least temporarily changed my outlook on how I go about things. The truck's not trashed. I don't have shit thrown out everywhere. I don't just wake up, miserable and depressed and like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't hate trucking, right? But I also hate sitting in one place feeling like I'm not accomplishing anything. And that sounds weird to say because truck drivers don't sit in one place. But like, as hauling freight, it's like, okay, what do I do? Do I just do this over and over until I die? And this isn't much different in that sense. You're still hauling stuff from one point to another. But I imagine there will be some really, really cool things that happen over the course of doing this. And it's sort of revived me a little bit as a person, and made me, at least for now, pay more attention to the small details, things around me, as far as my truck, and taking care of myself a little bit better, if that makes any sense. And I guess that's it. I won't sit here and talk all day, because at this point I'd just be wasting your time, because I got nothing else on my mind. I'm very tired. The cool air is really flowing in here now. And I might get this video uploaded and just call it a night. Just sleep real good. Talk to you guys soon.